Resolving spirit possession. Anyone can do it without needing a medium. On October 31st, 2018, a woman messaged me on Facebook asking for guidance on how to resolve spirit possession in her family. She wrote, "Hello, Brother Quang Tu. My name is Quang Diep, and I live in Dong Xoai City, Binh Phuoc Province. My husband has been suffering from serious spirit possession for 8 years. At first, the spirit pretended to be my grandmother, who had just passed away 10 days earlier, but later I realized it was an imposter. Every time he was possessed, he would lose control, curse at me, and demand a divorce. I took him to many temples, met countless monks and spiritual masters, made donations, released animals into the wild, and did all sorts of good deeds hoping he would recover, but nothing worked. A few years ago, we even went to a temple in Saigon. After drinking blessed water and wearing a talisman, my husband was calm for 2 months, but then the possessions resumed. Sometimes, it seemed like multiple spirits were involved. One acted like an 80-year-old man, another would eat strangely or move all the sacred items from our home altar to a Bodhi tree at the temple. Last year, a fortune teller said my husband had a spiritual calling and needed an expensive ritual to release his destiny. I paid a lot, but the situation did not improve. The spirits kept returning, cursing at me viciously. My life has been pure misery. I can't live in peace, but I also can't find a way out. Please help me." After reading her message, I quickly assessed that her husband was being haunted by some spirits with past karmic ties, not out of hatred, but because of unresolved attachments. They simply wanted to use his body to eat, drink, or meddle in small matters. Thus, the solution was simple. Help these spirits transcend and be reborn in better realms. This can be done easily with some sincere faith and the right method. No need to seek out mediums or fortune tellers and waste money, risking even being scammed and bringing more trouble. Upon asking further, I discovered that she knew how to recite the Great Compassion Mantra, De Bei Zhou. What a blessing! I advised her, every day, chant the Great Compassion Mantra and dedicate the merit specifically to the spirits possessing your husband. When spirits receive the merit of chanting, praying, and good deeds, their karma will gradually dissolve, and they can move on to better realms. Once they are freed, they will no longer possess him. You should chant at least 21 times daily. Before chanting, make a prayer like this. I sincerely dedicate the merit of chanting the Great Compassion Mantra to the spirits possessing my husband, wishing them to be freed from all karmic obstacles, attain peace of body and mind, let go of attachments, swiftly attain liberation, and ultimately achieve supreme enlightenment. She asked, "Can I split the chanting into different sessions during the day?" I replied, "Yes, it does not have to be all at once. No matter what the spirits say or do during possessions, just stay committed to chanting every day. More is better if you can manage 108 times a day, even better." She thanked me and promised to practice diligently. Here is the text to convert. Over 2 months later, she messaged me again, this time with wonderful news. January 11th, 2019, 9:18 a.m. Hello, brother. I do not know how to express my gratitude enough. For so long, my husband suffered from spirit possession. We spent years and so much money seeking help, but nothing worked until I followed your advice. I recited the Great Compassion Mantra daily. Some days, I did not even keep count. When I was not chanting, I would recite the Buddha's name and the Bodhisattvas. I also released animals, donated to temples, distributed sacred texts, and helped people in need, even if it was not a lot. Everything I did, I sincerely dedicated to the spirits possessing my husband. I prayed for them to be free from suffering, find peace, let go of attachments, and swiftly attain enlightenment. And now my husband has fully recovered. Thank you so much. I replied, "You are most welcome. Congratulations to you and your family for completely resolving the possession and restoring peace to your lives. May I share your story to inspire and help others?" She said, "Of course. Thank you again. Here is the text to convert. The principle here is simple. Everything comes down to karmic debts. We owe, so they come to collect. And the solution is not to merely endure it silently, thinking, I deserve this because of past lives. No, that alone won't resolve anything. To truly repay karmic debts efficiently, we must create merit. It does not matter how: chanting sutras, copying scriptures, reciting mantras, freeing animals, distributing dharma books, donating blood, you name it. If you cannot do it yourself, ask family or friends to help. Don't worry about how much merit is enough. Just keep going with faith and perseverance. When enough merit is generated, the karmic debt is paid, and the spirits will naturally leave. Here is the text to convert. Why didn't her earlier efforts work, despite visiting temples and doing good deeds? Because the dedication of merit was not directed to the right recipients. She was dedicating it for her husband, not the spirits themselves. Thus, the spirits could not benefit from the merit, and they stayed attached. Once she correctly redirected her dedication to the spirits, the transformation happened naturally. They were uplifted to higher realms, no longer clinging to his body. The husband regained peace. The spirits found liberation. The wife accumulated immense merit. Everyone won. One arrow, many birds. Kwangtu. Here is the text to convert.
The Buddha taught that Dharma giving is the supreme form of offering, a single teaching reaching the right person at the right time. Can illuminate an entire life, a family, a community, even a nation. A seed of true Dharma sown today will one day grow into a vast forest of enlightenment. Never underestimate the small things. Every Dharma teaching we read and share is lighting up another dark corner of this human world. May the true Dharma forever abide in this world.